More and more athletes, parents, and coaches are becoming aware of the seriousness of concussions.
Yeah, and yet, though, there is still a toughness associated with playing sports that doesn't always make it easy to sit out. Adam Schrager joins us now with the story of a young woman who wishes she had listened to her body a few years ago.
So, Michelle and Eric, if she had, she might have rested after some earlier concussions, and we might be sharing the story tonight of Maddy Vincent going off to a big-time university to play college hockey. Instead, she's now just trying to complete a 30-minute run without becoming sick. Maddy's focus is different as she heads off to college because it has to be.
So you're feeling okay now?
Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better now.
Like so many other college freshmen, Maddy Vincent is getting a checkup before school starts.
Follow my finger with your eyes.
But Maddy's relationship with her doctor is closer than most. She's seen him countless times over the last few years.
I was an aggressive player, so I was always the one that was going to get hit, and I was always seemed to be hurt. I always tried to play through it, but when I got my concussion, it was something different.
It's always very difficult to advise an athlete that they shouldn't play the sport they love forever.
That's what Dr. Greg Landry shared with the then sophomore hockey star in Waunakee after she suffered a major concussion.
She was pretty miserable, and I can just see in her eyes that she's feeling better.
The misery of constant headaches, nausea, and memory loss was initially mirrored by having to abandon the sport she loved.
It is what it is, and I've kind of just accepted it now. It took a while, but I got there. I had to stop, and it's probably the smartest thing I've ever done.
Dr. Landry understood what she was going through, but her friends did not.
I didn't feel normal for like 6 months after my concussion, and that feeling just was awful. I hated feeling like that.
It's why she wants to share her story, to make sure the only visits young athletes spend at the doctor's office are for physicals and not for treatment.
If you get hit and you get like dizzy and everything, if your coach just tells you go back in the game, tell them you don't feel normal. Like, you gotta stand up for yourself.
That is the key message from Maddy Vincent to high school athletes. Take your head injury seriously. Now her concussion was 2+ years ago. She's still suffering from some symptoms. As you saw, she's going to Butler University this fall, in part because the smaller class sizes help her focus and it helps her retain information.
A great school. We wish her well now, but this is such a big issue. You got young kids in sports. Everybody's talking concussions.
You got to keep talking about it. That's the key, is you just have to talk about it. You have to realize if you've got head injury, just sit out.
A great message from her. Best of luck down in Indianapolis, too. Maddy, thank you, and Adam, thank you as well.